Hello and welcome everybody to the Transnation Formula One World Championship. We're here round 19 in Brazil. This is going to be the race. I'm Stefan Nomberger, and joining me today in the commentary booth is going to be Alex Little. Once drivers get their setup going, Alex, do you mind running us through the starting grid?
Yep, sure thing. Anytime. So it looks like conditions look fine as what they did in qualifying. So in terms of rain, I don't think there's going to be any rain. I'm checking the race radio. Um, I'm going to guess it's dry. Looking at McKinney saying yes with capital letters. I'm winning this race. So that tells me it's going to be a dry race for the weekend. So. Here we go, through the grid now as we in the game. Okay, so starting on pole position is Exeria with a really good lap. He'll start from pole position with still McKenzie. He'll start from B2. He's got the inside line, so hopefully still as he overtakes Exeria on the formation lap. And so it's that second place. Third place is Joe Polina, so he's been touring quite well. Then fourth place is Dante Winnie X. And fifth place is Rabbit Donkey 96. So very short grid. Very short grid.
You got them all before the third corner.
Yep, that's right. So now we can discuss what is going to be going down at turn one. What shit is going to be down, and who's going to break whose front wing at turn one.
Yeah, turn one's going to be interesting, especially with Xeri and Stuart McKenzie going into it side by side. Stuart McKenzie is going to want to capitalize as fast as possible and be P1. Hmm.
Yes, the nature of turn one is quite banked to the inside, so it's a pretty short. It's a pretty short run, so it's it's a short run, but McKenzie does have a bit of an advantage play going down into turn one. If he can get alongside, the corner will bank into his favour. McKenzie's been disqualified from the formation lap. Well, that's amazing. And Daluinito, I think those two, they've served each other, so they're gonna have cold tires.
Yeah, and look how far back Rabbit Donkey is, making him wait a little bit, cooling those tires down.
So looks like the grid is starting to form now. If you see two drivers, going to start forming the grid because two others decided to be complete numbnuts. So here you go. And Rabbit Donkey, look how far back Rabbit Donkey 96
Yeah,
is. He's like he's intentionally waiting. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Now we've got to wait to the grid. All right. Five drivers. Go.
alright, as we wait for the lights to go. And we got 5 red lights. And away we go. Pretty good start from
Start.
everybody. Here goes Xeri and McKenzie. Oh, everybody kept it nice and clean.
It was pretty clean, but look at the run that Stobaki's got on X0. I think he's going to challenge down into turn two. And same back further with Datu and X and Joe Belina to go down into turn four. Red Donkey is back there trying to find a way through. And Stobaki's through into the lead of the race. So
Oh,
it looks like Datu and X is giving Joe Belina a squeeze and he's down into fifth place. Here comes Rebel Donkey 96 up the inside. Oh, not. Oh, bit of contact's made. Oh.
and John Polainen in 5th place. Biggest loser out of the first couple corners already.
It looks like still McKenzie's already trying to redeem his woes in GP2, so he's going to try to extend the gap with Xera following close behind. Of course, Delta when X is actually moved up a spot, and he's on soft tire, so either he's trying the one stop or he's trying the two stop. Do you think he might be trying the possibly the one stop?
I believe so. If you're going soft to mediums, you can make it work. Still, the preferred strategy is a two-stop, going super soft, and then soft. But we'll have to see with him. It's going to be interesting what he's going to do.
Yeah, he's already starting to take back a bit of a freight train behind him, which is to be expected on soft tyres. Looks like Rabbit Donkey's going to have to buy time as Xeri and Max a bit of a fuck up there. But so I know for definitely start on the super softs, it's a bit of a drag to make them because the window forward for the one stop is lap 12 to lap 14. So if you can drag your tires to that lap, you should be able to go on to the mediums and go to the end of the race. So that's how that is going to work. You see, Rabbit Donkey is actually going quite slowly, and these Triple Lion is close to Rabbit Donkey there.
Yeah, Rabbit Donkey being stuck behind Delta Neo X is costing him a lot of time, plus the disruptive air that he's getting isn't helping his traction as he's going through these fast corners.
Nah, it looks like Xeri has gotten a great run off the final quarter, and he's going to challenge Still McKenzie down into Team 1. He's got some DRS. No, he's actually, it's just pure slipstream. Here comes Xeri. Up the inside, not quite. So McKenzie breaks out, but locks up. Here comes Xeri. He's going to try to get a nice cut back. Going to try to nip it back, get a good run down into turn 4. For now, as we go down, I think it's turn 4. He's got a good run back there. Rabbit Donkey 96. He's going to pass Snug Shoes and make it, but turn 4. I had a look at the inside with Xeri, but not quite. As look at the train we have here with P3.
Oh, and there's a little bit of contact there between Xeri and Stuart McKenzie. Xeri went a little bit into the grass, but he recovered very well from that.
Triple Lion is trying to make his way past as well. So the battle for first place is seriously on between Xeri and Stuart McKenzie too. So it's going to be interesting here.
Yeah, Stuart McKenzie too is locking up quite a bit too. They're small lockups, but those don't do the tires any good.
No, they don't. So he's going to have to try to find a way to get his brakes sorted out. But again, running without ABS is a challenge, especially when you usually don't run. It's definitely hard to get adjusted to it. I think Xeri has been running no assist all championship long or all season long. Still getting another look up from him. I saw the smoke.
Yeah, both of them locked up this time.
As Joe Berlinen is into the pits. He's obviously got some front wing damage, but look what tires he's going on. He's going on to the medium tires. So he's going to make another stop. So that's not good from Joe Berlinen. He's going to have to make the undercut work.
Depending on his pace, he may be able to jump Rabbit Donkey and Delta Neo X, but Rabbit Donkey got past Delta Neo X while we were talking.
Yeah, I mentioned that in commentary just before. So Rabbit Donkey 96 seems to have some decent pace. He's actually maintaining the gap to Xeri, and Delta Neo X is losing touch, but not too much. The soft tires aren't that bad, but the super softs should start wearing in about 2 to 3 laps time.
Yeah, now that DRS is activated, it's actually important for Xeri to be within that 1 second.
He's not in the 1 second just yet. He's 1.2 behind, so he won't have it this time. So McKenzie seems to be locking up brakes a lot, eh? It's the third time he's locked up brakes into turn 1. And I don't know if that's a glitch or is actually locking up brakes, but he could be struggling with brake or trying to get his braking points correct and consistent. So that 5, though, this is starting to turn into a bit of a bore fest. Hang on. I'm just saying. Hang on. I just thought for a second Brett lost his front wing, but no, he's got his front wing intact. He's running top wide there. So right now, Driver Linen is, if he change the timing, going to fire. Leader, and we change the tire. So that's the tires are correct according to game telemetry.
Oh, okay. I thought Xeri was coming into the pits for some reason.
No, he's not. So Joe Berlinen is 30 seconds back from stop McKenzie. You lose about 20 seconds from a pit stop.
I think it came out to be 17 seconds.
Is it 17 seconds you lose for a pit stop?
Yeah, without wing change or anything. That's what we came to the conclusion with GP2.
Okay, so right now he's not going to jump anybody at this rate. He's going to be another 5 seconds back from down to winning X. So I'm sure the medium should kick in soon enough. Scott McKenzie is extended the gap to 2.4 seconds. So he's definitely gone for it. Remember, Donkey 96 is slowly reeling in, Xeri for P2, but this is for the effective race. Like, Scott McKenzie will not get points with either GP2 driver. So technically, Xeri is leading this race officially, and Rabbit Donkey 96 is coming under attack, or trying to attack Xeri. He's 1.5 seconds behind.
Stuart McKenzie is putting in some really good times, though, to be able to increase that gap to Xeri. He's doing good.
Yeah,
He's doing what he has to do right now to stay ahead.
yeah, well, he's obviously probably pushing that Ferrari pretty hard, as he's definitely pissed after GP2, and I think most people would be pissed if you lead the championship by 30 odd points and have a problem with the hardware. So he's definitely redemption time for Stuart McKenzie. That's for sure.
So Rabbit Donkey now 1.5 seconds behind Xeri. Xeri 3 seconds behind Stuart McKenzie. Yeah, Stuart McKenzie is just extending that gap little by little.
Yeah, it's 3 seconds now, and I think Rabbit Donkey 96 has eaten another 3 or so tenths. So he's actually got it to under a second. So look at that, Rabbit Donkey 96 is within DRS range.
I think he's still going to be too far back this time, but we'll see what he does. DRS is activated.
Rear flaps, so down to turn 1. So again, still far back this time, but maybe Xeri could be struggling and with tyres. But Droper Linen is now 23 seconds back from Doughty Winnie X, so he's definitely showing the mediums are going strong. As now looks like Xeri is starting to become under attack from Rabbit Donkey now.
So we know the super softs can go 12 laps, 12 to 13 laps comfortably. And then the softs, what do we think about those 20 laps?
Soft tires from memory are good 14 to 15 laps. But for super softs, you want to be pitting lap 9, because lap 9 is when they start to drop off. And when people pit on a new set of tires, you're about 1.5 seconds faster a lap. So in terms of, yes, you can make them comfortably last till lap 13, but ideally you want to be pitting about lap 9, lap 10, so people don't get the undercut and basically pass you. So, and then for soft tires, it's about 12 laps, 13 laps, and the mediums will go to about 24, 25 laps. Anything over that, mediums will start to fall away. So, as penalty land, actually Uzo, not does win X, has got his first time penalty. He's being a cheeky Nando with his interpretation of track limits.
Rabbit Donkey, I think he's gonna be able to make it this lap. He's gaining still on Xeri, and as long as he keeps this last sector clean, he will be able to challenge for P2 on the start-finish straight.
Yeah, good point. So he's 17 behind, so it's down to this final corner here. Will he get a good run? Or he comes in a little bit loose? I'm not too sure. The angle looked loose on my end, but 17th of the second, he's going to get close, but he's close enough.
Yeah. Oh, and he's into the pits.
So lap 10, pit window is basically voluntarily open now. So what tyres is Rabbit Donkey 96 going to bolt on?
Super soft.
Super soft. So it's definitely going for the 2 stop, so we can confirm that.
Yep.
So he should be picking at about lap 20. I reckon lap 20, and he's going to go into the softs. So that's interesting call. So will Xeri react to the pit stop?
Yeah, now we're about to find out with Xiri. He has a little lock up there going into these S's.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be having to push. That's when X is 4.5 seconds behind. So he's not too far off. He's not doing too bad. It's to be expected that the softs are not as fast as these super softs.
Yeah, but if he is able to one-stop it, it's gonna make up for the time.
Yeah, so obviously, like we said, you lose
Oh,
17
Xiri's into
seconds.
the pits.
So he is going to
Oh,
make.
he hit the. Oh,
That's not good. That is not going to help his course. He's going to have to lose 5 seconds in the sub. There goes Stuart McKenzie. He's already made his stop. So where is Rabbit 96 going to emerge?
there's also a possibility of him having front wing damage. He did hit the wall going in, but I do not see any damage.
He's at Xeri out of the pits. He comes Rabbit Donkey. I think he's going to jump him. Yeah,
Yep.
by not a lot. Actually, it's going to be quite close. He comes out of the pits, and it's only by, oh wow, look at that. Only jumped it by, he gained about a second during the pits, or the pit stop phases. So good call from the Red Bull team. The race is on for the effective race lead for the race, because Stuart McKenzie is obviously not counting for points. He's just gone for glory.
So Stuart McKenzie on the softs now too. He pitted and effectively P2 because of it. This is gonna be
So
very interesting.
So the interesting call here is that Delta Winix is your new race leader, and if we go to the lead, so he's only fighting. So Nachu's monkey. All right, so I thought that Delta Winix was actually going to extend the stint, but he's not. So that's interesting.
Yeah, very interesting that he's into the pits right now.
Because
And
if
he's
I was
going on super soft?
yes, because if I was Delta Winix, I would stay out and then wait till the leaders wait till Xeri and Rabadon catch up to him, and hopefully it would be about lap 14, lap 15, then he could go into the medium tire, but he's obviously thinking that he can't make the soft last, so he's going to pit and he's going to emerge behind Dribalainen. So he's back down to last place, unfortunately.
Oh, and he runs wide.
Yeah,
Very
that's
wide.
the big. Good. So we're looking for the tyres. It looks like that Xeri and Rare Donkey are both on these super soft tyres. So you're clearly trying obviously I think all drivers are doing the two stop. No one's trying the one stop. That's for sure.
Now, I wonder what's better, Stuart McKenzie's strategy of going super soft, soft, super soft, or is it going to be super soft, soft?
We don't know. He's certainly got the pace,
but Rabbit Donkey and Xiri going side by side.
Oh, what happened to Rabbit Donkey? Did he lose the rear or something?
I think Xiri just had better pace. Oh, and Rabbit Donkey got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Just like last time, Xiri was very good at the beginning of this stint, but as the laps carried on, he just drops off.
So it looks like here that they're already starting to ease into the gap that Silver Kenzie managed to play, which is about 5 seconds. It's actually down to 3.8 or so, I think. Or was it 3.1 or 3.7? So it's a 3.7 gap, and we clearly know that the supers are pretty good in terms of pace. They're going to probably be about a good second faster if Xeri can extract the performance he needs. So this is getting boring again. God damn it! Should come up with some things to say during this race to make, I think I know how we can make this race more interesting.
Now, John Palainen on the mediums. So we know he has to stop again because he pitted on lap 4, but he may be able to come back towards the end.
True.
'Cause
He should.
so everybody will be on softs, and then he will be on super softs.
Yeah, so I don't know when he's going to pit. Like I said, medians will take you about 20 laps or so. He should be pitting around about lap 22, lap 23. He could fall on the softs. Wouldn't be a bad bet, but or he could try out the super softs.
No, you should go to lap 25 and then pit onto the super softs. That way he knows 11 laps the super softs can make, especially with lower fuel load. And that way he
And
can go with the faster tire by just doing 1 or 2 more laps on the mediums.
correct. So, oh, I'm tired. I didn't have much sleep last night. I had like 6 hours sleep, which is less than ideal when you've just done a race and then you're just tired. And then the night before you had like 4 hours sleep just before. I think what we need to do to make this race more interesting is have a fuck. Sorry, I'm having speech problems again. Don't worry. I can't even say the word.
Okay, so while you figure your speech problems out, let's go through currently the position. So we got Stuart McKenzie in P1. The gap to P2 is 2.6 seconds, and it's going to be Xiri, followed by Rabbit Donkey in third with a 1.9 second gap. John Palainen in P4 with 7.2 seconds, and Delta Niwa X in P5 and 3 seconds behind John Palainen. Seems like the race has calmed down quite a bit since the beginning of it.
Xiri is on a way from Rabbit Donkey now, so he's trying to catch Stuart McKenzie. He's not catching him by an awful lot. So he's only got it down to Judgment needs another penalty. So he's definitely being a cheeky Nando. Jesus. I don't know what he must be getting all the warnings at turn 2 because he was complaining that there's all this curb and the game doesn't allow you to use all the curb.
He did say that.
Yeah, but I mean, personally, I don't know. I don't see why you should use all the curb because I find you don't want to. Oh, Xiri gets a bit loose there. He's gotten a few waddles there. Definitely showing that he's pushing that Toro Surge to its absolute limit.
Well, there's not much going on currently, so we're gonna ride along with Stuart McKenzie too. There's gonna be no commentary for this lap, so everybody turn your speakers up and just listen to the engine. And we're back. That's a very short lap, must be said.
Yep.
It's only 1 minute 9, 1 minute 10 seconds.
Yeah, so very short lap time around here, so that's why there's lots of laps, 36 laps to be exact. Of course, Austria is actually even short. Oh, Stuart McKenzie, massive tank slapper there, or not tank slapper, but got seriously loose there. He was doing bloody Jim Kana.
We're at the halfway point though.
So right now, as halfway point stands, it's the last from about lap 13, it's been pretty much what you see from 2018 real Formula One. Just everyone just running around, 2 seconds apart from each other. But what happens in normal Formula One, to be honest?
So fuel wise, oh, Rabbit Donkey, I don't think he's gonna have to do some fuel saving. He only has 0.17 laps of extra fuel.
So he's going to have to save some fuel, obviously. I know that fuel is quite bad. You probably want to run a bit extra fuel at the start of the Grand Prix, so you don't have to use lean as much, but you can use lean quite a bit on this track, as X0 has reeled the gap back in down to 2.7 seconds, so he's definitely trying. He's not getting enough though, but Summer Kings is going to be on the fastest tire at the end, so it's not going to help X0's cause, is it?
Maybe I'm having a fuel glitch here because Delta Nemo X is also at 0.1, but the longer I stay on him, the more fuel he gets. And then
What? Makes no sense.
yeah.
Yeah. He's yeah, I see. Yeah, I see the fuel glitch. It'll increase to plus 19 and then it'll reset back to 0. So we don't know his fuel number. In terms of Stuart McKenzie, it is hovering about plus 16. So he's got some fuel to burn. Xerius got a bit more fuel to burn. As he's actually on the charge, he's actually putting Rich down the straight. So Xerius is really going for it. Rubber Donkey 96 is a lot more marginal on fuel. Driver Line he's actually using Rich on straights. He's got plus 1.4. So everyone's got about a bit of fuel in reserve, except for Rubber Donkey. He's actually trying to conserve fuel, probably.
So John Polainen on the medium still. Xeri, Rabbit Donkey, and Delta Nemo X on super softs. Delta Nemo X has got the gap down to 2.3 seconds, but he's gonna have to push some more. Let's see what he does if... Nope, not yet into the pits. It's about that time for people to start pitting again, though, for the 2-stop. So John Polainen has made these tires last. Oh, Delta Nemo X, another 3-second time penalty.
Jesus, he's got it again. It's turn 2. It's absolutely destroyed. He's the only driver who's got a penalty this whole race. Everyone else has been pretty clean.
Oh, Xeri still has that stop go.
Oh, good point. He's going to lose 5 seconds. So Rebel Dong 96 is still in for a shout for the leader of the race. Just remember again, this guy here, Stuart McKenzie's not racing for points. He's just racing for redemption. So, but Xero has actually put the gap back down to 2.2 seconds. Yeah. So, either Xero put in a really good lap last time, or Stuart made a mistake, or didn't do a good lap. Due to pit stop lane, Xerius made these tires last 12 laps on the super soft, so
I think
he's
Xeri is putting in better laps because he's also increasing the gap to Rabbit Donkey.
It's all the tires I'm tired again. This race is so boring. I'm literally just yawning all the way. So it looks like here that I know that with some of the tires that sometimes I I find that
Oh,
with the
sector
media
1.
one who
I
of
think it
course is
was.
Delta Winnie X. Who wouldn't make a mistake other than Delta Winnie X?
But he also has front wing damage now too.
Yep, so he's going to have to go into the pits. So Trevor Linen is 3 seconds back from Rabbit Donkey. He's kind of been hovering around about that gap. He's kind of been maintaining it. So we clearly know that Trevor Linen has got some serious speed.
And Xeri into the pits. And he's gonna be serving his stop go. That's probably why he was pushing so hard. Serve the stop go, build a gap to Rabbit Donkey. Oh, here we go. 5 seconds. They're gonna have to wait before they can touch the car.
And here
And
comes Rabbit Donkey. He's going to the pits. Xeri now they're changing his, and he's still ahead. Still ahead. Look at that. He's still ahead. That is amazing. So that almost cost him first place of the race, or the effective race league. But Trevor Lyon has now emerged into the league or the effective race league. Because just remember, Phil McKenzie's not racing for points.
look at the gap between Xeri and John Palainen, though. John
It's
Palainen can win this.
Yes. So Trevor Lyon has being on the medium tires. Like I said, it's helped him out, and he's 27 seconds. So that stop go has definitely hurt Xeri, but he's going to start rapidly catching Trevor Lyon. So we've got to know when will Trevor Lyon pit. Is he going to react and jump into the softs? I think he might. You think so?
I don't know. I would push it out. No, I would go
Yeah.
super softs. Take the risk. Go super soft.
He's coming into
Oh,
the pits.
5
no,
seconds.
Oh, you see, he's pushed way too high. It's not going to help his cause either.
But-
He is gambling. He's going on to the super soft tires. So this is doing different top this race on its head. So we're going to have a 3-way battle for the effective race league for F1. There goes Xeri.
And
We're gonna
Rabbit
go to
Donkey.
get place. Actually, no. So Joe Blinen won't actually. So okay, so that's so there's Joe Blinen. He's coming out of the pits now. He's not really gained much from that. He is on the faster tire.
So it was 17 seconds, as mentioned earlier, is the amount of time it takes for the pit.
So now still McKenzie still hasn't made a stop yet, so he should be stopping. It's 26 seconds he's got on Xeri, so he's definitely going to have a bit more breathing space when he comes out of the pits.
Oh, 5 second stop go penalty, speeding in the pit lane.
Ooh. Still McKenzie, another speeding in pit lane, so he's going to the super soft tires like he predicted. So how these stop goes are going to be applied, because half the time they don't even apply on half of the time. That's what I find. But so there goes to McKenzie. He's obviously going to emerge from the league with a pretty healthy gap. And Delta Winix another time penalty. That's 4. That's 12 seconds of penalties he's got to his name. Red Donkey, another. It's very starting to kick off now. Everyone's getting penalties left, right, and centre. So that's Rabbit Donkey's got 3 seconds to his name. So Draper Linen is effectively ahead of Rabbit Donkey. There's
John Palainen has a 5 second stop go though.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. And Xeri. Hang on. Xeri served his.
Yes. But with
Xeri-
that being said, John Palainen is catching Rabbit Donkey very fast. He made up 2 seconds this past lap.
It's to be expected, because those super softs. Still McKenzie, a penalty to his name as well. So Xeri, he's got to get in within 3 seconds to safely say he's got the because sometimes that stop and go doesn't always apply. So if Xeri can get in within 3 seconds of Still McKenzie, he'll have the race lead, but he's already won the race. Xeri posts the fastest lap of the Grand Prix.
John Palainen's going on Rabbit Donkey.
And he's got the fast lap as well. He's going to get a nice run here.
Now with DRS, John Palainen should be able to get Rabbit Donkey. DRS is open. Oh, goes over the grass a little bit.
And he's got, oh, look at that. Beautiful stuff there from Dropalainen. He's actually managed to almost clear Rabbit Donkey, so good stuff there from Dropalainen. He's up into third. Anyway, no, wait, not third, second. Sorry.
Well, he is on track third, but
Yeah, on track, but
second.
for F1. So now you're going to have to try to start clawing the gap into Xera. So he's at, I changed the to, so he's 2.7 seconds behind Xera. Xera is 7 seconds behind Stewart.
So we have 9 laps to go, and John Palainen has to make up 2.4 seconds to Xeri and build a gap of 10 seconds.
Correct. That makes sense. So, and Xera is going to try to hold. Obviously, Xera is going to defend hard for the win. So, for Dropalainen, things have not really been going his way this weekend. You know, the start of the race, some contact. He did quite well to recover back some time from going on the medium tire, but again, speeding in the pit lane won't help his cause.
I'm interested to see how much of a gap, or how much he can close the gap in one lap.
That's going to be interesting.
So right around here it was 2.7. So he did 4/10, but he didn't really gain anything over the last couple of sectors.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
and
it's another penalty to his name. So Xeri is now 7 seconds. Oh, he's actually a second, 1.6 seconds behind. So another penalty. So it gets another penalty, then Xeri will be in the race lead. If it go, yeah.
he's already effectively in the race lead because Stuart McKenzie has that stop go.
Oh, good point. Because like I know that sometimes like people get stop and goes, and for some reason not the game doesn't always apply it.
Yeah,
So they'll apply it, but they won't actually lose any spots from it.
that's
So I'm
true.
not too. Yeah, so that's I'm not. I'm just going off the time penalties right now and seeing what if the stop go is actually going to do anything. If Line has actually got the gap down to 1.7 seconds now.
Yeah. So you can make up about half a second a lap.
Oh, so if you're on the soft tire, it's about a second faster, almost. Just under a second, but they're quite a bit faster.
How's Rabbit Donkey? Rabbit Donkey's 4.3 seconds behind. 4.4, yeah, he's
Dropping off.
John Palainen 1.3 now. 1.4.
Yeah, so Joe Blind will be is going to hit the pass Xeri soon, but I don't think there's enough laps in the Grand Prix for Joe Blind to take the win. He's already got 3 seconds to his name for penalties, and who knows what will happen with the stop and go penalty. Right now, coming to lap 30 soon. I think, yeah, so lap 36 go. This Grand Prix. It's been a bit of a bore fest, but there's been some pretty interesting parts. The strategy. There's been a bit of good racing going on here this afternoon.
Yeah, next weekend we're gonna be going to 2 categories. So GP2 is gonna get split up into F1 and GP3, and then the GP3 category will just be F2, and then the top GP2 drivers will go to F1, and it will just be F1.
And of course, championship will be on the line from GB2 between myself and Scott McKenzie. So we'll be racing for points. So that's going to be interesting. That's for sure. We're going to should hopefully have some more drivers for the finale, which is going to be a 100% race. So I got 50
Oh,
odds
I
racing.
totally forgot that it's a 100% race. That's true. It's a 100% race with
Yep.
hopefully a lot more drivers.
Hopefully, because 100% races, you got to have a good 10 drivers or more. You got to have a good field of drivers and have a 100% race feel good. And speaking of DRS, Trevor Lyon has got within DRS race range now of Xeri.
So gap is less than a second between John Pline and Exiri. Even though on track, John Pline may win it, he will not win on time-wise because he has those penalties. But he'll still
Yes.
try to fight and be cross the line as P2.
And I'm sure Xeri is going to fight Joe Polite. I think you better sit down and get your popcorn out because we're going to see a nice battle here for the race, for the lead of the race for F1.
So John Palainen about half a second, yeah, half a second now behind Exiri. And this is where it counts to be so close behind the next person. Is when you come around this final corner, get a nice exit, lay down the gas, and just go for it. Open up the DRS once past the DRS activation zone, which is right now.
Guys, he's not close enough yet. If you can get these CNRSs right, he should. Oh, look how close he gets onto Xero there. He gained
Oh,
all turn one.
here we go. He'll make it into turn 4 as he goes. He's going for it.
Xero's gone for the squeeze. Turn four. Side by
Oh,
side.
side by side. They are so close. A little bit of touching, but nothing bad.
Xeri's still on the inside. Xeri defends. So what a brilliant battle that was there, side by side. Xeri will keep P1 for a little bit longer as time again is going down the toilet. Yellow flag is in sector 2.
Delta Nemo X just
Yes,
crashed.
it's of course, of course. Who else would it be? He's the only driver to go off all these. Okay, good. Delete all the traffic. Delete all the fast as he piles the Rolex watches board. He'll probably have to I don't know, something.
Here we
So
go.
he's
John Palainen's going for it again. DRS is activated.
is he gonna send one? Is he gonna lick the
Yes, he's
stamp?
going for it.
Up the inside, side by side, Xavier on the outside. He's going to have to run still, and he keeps P2, so Trevor Lyon is going to have one more crack down into turn 4 now. There he's open. He's going to switch to the outside. No, he's not. So Xavier, defensive. He's going to go back to the inside. No, it's a bit of a... Oh, Trevor Lyon up the inside, side by side. It's going to be closing Xavier once again, keeping first place. What a brilliant battle between these two drivers. And look at that. Actually, Uzumaki is getting himself into this as well, but except he's a lap down.
Yeah, he has to be very careful with getting into this because he is a lap down. Yes, he can unlap himself, but he doesn't want to be caught in the crosshairs when something goes down here.
That is true. So Sterling is going to have to go for another attack this time by. He's quite close. He's actually on Xeri's rear end. He's actually lost time out of the final corner.
Yeah,
So
he's not going to make it this time. He's losing too much time.
Yeah, he had a pretty shocking run, so he's too far back this time by. So Xeri's got a bit more breathing room down his neck, but again, how long can he keep this up? The Trevor Lyon is supreme through 2-1. He lost. Oh, Trevor Lyon, another time penalty. Oh, that's not good. He's too far back this time by, so Trevor Lyon is not really looking the favourite to win. I think Xera is going to take a race victory here this afternoon if he can keep it nice and squeaky clean.
Stuart McKenzie may actually win both on track and time-wise because the gap is now 9.4, 9.3 seconds.
Still waiting on the stop and go whether that happens, but I'm just going to say right now, Stuart McKenzie's got the race lead. He's got this race in the bag. And Jevelainen is close enough this time. He might be able to do something if he can beat Daniel Ricciardo breaking late. He's far back this. I don't think he's going to see this time by. He's not going to.
But now going into the second DRS zone. As long as he gets good traction going through this corner, we'll ride along with him, see what he does.
DRS, he does not. I think the super soft starting to die off. Starting to die off now, as we've got 2 laps to go in this Grand Prix. So it looks like Xeri is going to have this race victory. And Rubber Donkey is 9.2 seconds back. So Rubber Donkey might click third.
Oh, what lap did John Polainen pit? Was it lap 23?
I think it was lap 23, so he's been on those tires for a long time. Rubber Donkey 96 has got another penalty to his name.
Whoa, is it raining?
I saw something, but I don't think it's going to rain enough for intermediates. I saw something, but look at the run that Jevelainen's got now. It's a pretty good run, and I think it's actually starting to rain. Yeah, it's starting to rain, yeah. Last lap, it's starting to rain. Here comes Jevelainen. He's got a good run. He's going to go to the inside. Xeri is not going to defend, but look at the gap he's got now. Xeri's going to snip it around the outside. He's not going to do it. Oh, getting super close. Jevelainen's got the move done. And I think he's going to steal the DRS. No, he's not, because Xeri's got it. So will Xeri fight it back, and Jevelainen is going to go slightly defensive. Xeri's going to send up the inside. It's going to be close. Not quite. Xeri will lose the battle, but it's the final lap of the Grand Prix, so it doesn't matter. He's going to get the race victory anyways from time penalties. So good stuff there from Jevelainen. So I don't know why Xeri didn't.
Oh, and Xeri locked up. The rain is really starting to affect these drivers now.
I think you're quite right there, but Xeri's going to take the lead anyways of the race. He's going to win the race. And for Stuart McKenzie too, it's going to be plain sailing for him. He's going to win the Brazilian Grand Prix. He won't actually get the win, but he's definitely proved a point about redemption. But it's going to be Xeri, I think, will take the race victory here.
Yes. Xeri will get the race victory. John Polainen will cross second though. And Xeri third, gets promoted to second.
And Jevelainen finishes third. So Xeri is your race winner here for the Brazilian Grand Prix of round 19. Jesus.
Where is he?
Howdy, howdy.
Xeri, you are a race winner. So
Well, hang on, he's not here yet. He's probably still celebrating.
He sounds like Xeri. God damn it.
That race wasn't actually too bad for me. One mistake the whole race. I'm quite proud of myself.
Here
he is.
You made
Here
several
is.
mistakes.
Yeah, but like one massive mistake.
So Xeri, race winner, good race in there this afternoon. You definitely kept it nice and clean. So fortunately, yeah, good racing overall. Xeri,
Mike,
come on,
Fuck yes, brothers.
there he is.
good on you. Second
Those
place.
last laps. God. I was defending for all my life.
Yeah, we saw.
Yeah, we could tell. We could tell.
I'm getting teary-eyed and I didn't even finish well.
Fuck, considering Axel's only penalty was a stop-go that he served. That's pretty
I had 2 warnings, and on the last lap I ran slightly wide, and I got a mini heart attack because I thought I got a penalty.
I thought I was going to be the only one because I was just getting them like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, you were.
But that must stop
But
go.
at least- Oh, I'll carry on with the interviews. We can talk about the constructors later.
So,
John.
Joe Palainen,
Yeah.
second place.
Yeah, I mean, that's all right. I
Fifth place.
touched up Delta Neo in the start, so I lost a bit of my front wing and changed it, and then, yeah, just driving all by myself for the rest of the race pretty much until I caught up with Guy and Axel. Then, yeah, it was a fun race and a couple of laps. Especially when you started to see a little bit of rain with like 2 laps to go. And
Yeah,
you don't
I
really
love
know
that.
how hard you can brake and accelerate and everything. It was so fucking nervous there. I mean, I knew I was gonna win with my penalties, but you know, I still wanna try to do it on track.
Yeah, you had
Just
the
race.
best strategy though. If it weren't for that stop-go, you would have won the race. You had the best strategy.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
Yeah, I mean, it worked out well.
Also, I wasn't the only one. Me and Axel were the only ones who got stop go, so everyone got a stop go pretty much.
No, I
Yeah,
didn't.
Apart from me.
Oh,
Red
well,
Cup,
but
only
yeah,
normal
like top
cars,
3
yeah.
did, but yeah.
yeah.
So, third place.
Okay, well, let's ask Stuart McKenzie how he felt about this race.
No,
Was
it's
it better
gone.
than was it better than the
Yeah.
GP2 race?
Oh, yeah, no, fuck yeah, no, that race is so much better than the GP2 race. Why couldn't I have had that race this morning? Fuck.
Well, unfortunately, that's not the way it goes.
Oh,
Doesn't it?
Alex, fuck up.
Anyway, we got other
Okay.
drivers you need to interview.
Who's still left? Oh,
Guy.
that's right, Rabbit Donkey, my favorite. Rabbit.
That sounded sarcastic. Stefan,
That's
Stefan, we
fine.
are not friends anymore.
I really like Rabbit Donkey. I'm sorry.
You sounded sarcastic.
No, I was being serious. All right. I thought
Missed you.
you were gonna win in the beginning. I believe it was on Exiri when you were fighting him. And then what happened? Please tell me what happened. Because you had the pace, and then as soon as
I
you
didn't.
pitted, you didn't.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. The pace felt a lot better on the first stint with the more worn tyres, and then after that, pace just seemed to drop off, and I wasn't able to defend against anyone. They just breezed past me on the straight. I think I didn't have my perfect setup there, really, with the I've just been running higher front wings, and they just breezed past me. Oh no, I mean, it's definitely not my best track. They were much faster, so it's going to be an ask. But yeah, I don't know, just couldn't really match it after that. I had to conserve fuel, really. Actually, I spent a lot of fuel in the first stint trying to catch up and get past people and keep up with Axel. And then, I had to conserve fuel for most of the second half of the race, which didn't help. So, yeah, I guess that's why. But
And man,
Oh,
oh no, sorry, no.
Yeah, we
No,
we couldn't tell how much fuel you had. There was a glitch going on, but I was really thinking you were gonna get it because you were making those tires last pretty long and had good pace, plus catching Exiri.
yeah,
And then once
Yeah, they
that
did. They
second
felt really
Talk
stop,
good.
about biased behaviour, Stefan. Fucking hell.
the
once
first
that
stint-
second
the first
stop
stint felt
happened.
really good.
Okay, well, let's move on to Delta Neo X then. I got nothing. I'm sorry. How about that crash?
What at the pit and the pit exit?
All of them? You had like 3.
Well, it was kind of a bit like the XNZ Pro sort of thing in GP2, just kind of trying to turn off the pit limiter while turning didn't quite work out for me, so just gave the wall a bit of a glance, and then it respawned me back in the track, and I thought, oh no, I'm out of the race.
Oh, that's what
No,
happened.
But then when I
Okay.
saw my wheel was still intact, I thought, oh, okay, I'll carry on. I had front wing damage, so I nursed it up until the super softs, and then I just made it. I said to myself throughout the race, it was the cleanest race I've had since I've gone no assist, and then of course I had to go and volley it as soon as I try and go for the fastest lap. But once I got once Axel and John got past me, I kind of sat thinking, John's too close. I need to give him a bit of a headache. But unfortunately, because of my front wing, I couldn't do it. No, I'm happy with today's result. Toro Rosso winning the constructors is a great thing.
Brett's like 13 this season, though.
Yeah. But yeah, the car's been, car was good. Car was good despite everything. I just made a bit of a mistake on the first few laps, which allowed Guy to get back through. And then because I was on the softs, I wasn't really able to capitalize on the system. But the softs weren't too bad. It's just I just probably used a bit too much in qualifying on them. So I'm thrilled. Can't wait to go to Abu Dhabi and wrap things up.
Yeah, when you got lapped by Xiri and John Palainen. I thought you were gonna fight back, or we thought you were gonna fight back.
I was trying to. The point was I was trying to. It's just that when John went up the inside of Axel at turn 1, I thought if I can get this right, I can seize an opportunity and actually fire up the inside of John and then hold him up. But unfortunately, my front wing kind of paved ways to that. So I'm
Yeah, I thought
disappointed.
you were staying out of the way. I was like, oh, he's nice.
Well-
yeah, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be.
Well, that
I was hoping
and-
that I was hoping there was a bit more of a gap so I could have funneled myself right between you two.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, they were fighting for
I wasn't
points though
supposed to do
too.
it.
That's what was worrying us, is that they were in a really close battle fighting for points and ultimately for P1, and then you were right behind trying to get in between them.
Yeah, but yeah, it's good, and it's going to make Abu Dhabi interesting between Guy and John in the championship too. So I think Axel might be still back in it now too with that win. So yeah, I say bring on Abu Dhabi. It's going to be a battle for the best of the rest.
Okay.
And TV Championship as well, going to be set.
Oh, Alex, shut the fuck up.
All right, we'll wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Everybody, yep. Thank you everybody for joining us, and don't forget to join us next weekend for Abu Dhabi, where it'll just be 2 categories, F1 and F2, and the championship for GP2 will be decided there.